It was about time we started pissing recording.
What a cunt. Hello, and welcome to Living the Dream.
Hold on, why are you introducing it for? You're nothing but a ponced-up guest of the show. Talking of ponces, welcome back, AMJ.
Hey, this feels a lot like Have I Got News for You when Angus Deaton got caught with them hookers. So therefore... I'm not saying that Cridland is spending his 40th birthday with hookers. Happy birthday, Cridland.
He claims to only be 40, but we all know he's older than Father Time himself.
It's true. That boy cut the ribbon at Stonehenge.
He cut the ribbon at the Big Bang.
He did cut the ribbon at the...
That's what caused the Big Bang.
Oh, no,
cutting the ribbon at the Big Bang. Big Bang, not the Big Bang. The Big Bang.
The Big Ben?
Cutting the ribbon at Big Ben would be more understandable than cutting the ribbon at the Big Bang, because that series went on for too long. Yeah.
I didn't realise that you were thinking of a theory.
Hey. All these are very hybrid.
Hybrid?
I don't know. There's a Linkin Park joke, but it didn't land.
It didn't land. Almost said something very controversial. Stopped myself.
You did well. You did well.
Because that was dark, even for old Paul. That was quite dark.
Not new positive Paul.
Well, new, not saying so many things that can get me sacked from my job, Paul. Now that I've got a responsible job.
Positive Paul sounds like you should be selling batteries.
Hey, I've got some.
Hey.
Could you list the things you've been banned for? Now.
I got banned from Comedy Club.
Oh. How?
How? For telling offensive material. The guy before me was telling jokes about paedophiles and murder. The person after me talked about the Hillsborough disaster and the Munich airplane crash of the Man United people. They got invited back. I told a joke about a dead prostitute and got banned for 5 years.
5 years seems like a weird time as well. Like
it is, and
5 years for a
It got me a load of a load of gigs, because people thought I was edgy, like Frankie Boyle. So loads of promoters said I'd been banned from this particular comedy night. The thing is, it wasn't even a proper comedy night that night. It's a corporate gig.
Those are easy. But that's the thing, though, as well, isn't it? It's like they just don't know what they're getting sometimes.
Yeah. Turns out, one of the dead prostitutes was related to somebody in the room.
That'll do it.
Let's talk about knowing your audience.
I was going to say, one of the dead prostitutes was there.
Yeah.
In the back, just watching.
Oh, half of this can't go in, is what she said. Sorry. That's even worse than what Paul said.
Can we have one podcast where we don't talk about dead prostitutes?
To be honest, I don't think we have, since you've been on. You come back.
Or is that the thing now? Is that the target market?
Only when you're here.
Only when I'm here. I'll bring it to you.
I said I'm editing this week. I better send it to Cridland, and he said this can't even go out. This episode will not see the light of day. It's so offensive.
Hopefully. Anyway, we've got a nice quiz coming later. Dave's written one.
Oh, this is exciting.
We've got a special mystery guest.
Is it Dave Benton Phillips?
If only.
Oh, I love Dave Benton Phillips.
Although, I do have a video message from Dave Benton Phillips. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
No, not really. Not interested.
All right. I'll just play it for Adam then.
I'll just listen, cover your ears.
SEF Quizzes, it is I, children's TV legend Dave Benson Phillips. Yeah, I'm here to wish all you quizzes taking part in the SEF Quiz a huge amount of love and luck, and thank you very much for playing for a big and lovely cause. Now, I've got to remind you people as well that you're playing for Click Sergeant, and get this, as an added bonus, and taking part in this quiz myself, I have to ask you a question, so get ready. If you've watched the series of Get Your Own Back over the years, who is my female partner who helps me out on some of the shows? I'll do that again. Who is my female partner who helps me out on some of the shows on Get Your Own Back? If you've watched the show, you'll know what the answer is. If you don't, get ready. It's coming up now. The answer is... well, a.k.a. Lisa B. All right, now said, big love to all you quizzers.
Oh, Dave Benson Phillips there, everyone.
Dave Benson Phillips there. The only thing I asked him to say was back to Quizmaster Tingy. What? Didn't even say that. Came up with his own question and his own answer.
How much did that cost on Cameo to get?
Nothing.
No.
I know Dave Benson Phillips.
Oh.
Oh, clang.
What's a boast?
Oh. And I also know this chap.
Oh, what is this? Paul's famous friends.
Tingy's birthday. And we, those from Backcover Standards.
Yeah.
He's even reading it off auto cue and he still can't get your name right.
I'm also loving that he's looking more and more like Doc Cotton in his old age. Like,
no, it might have just been after a panto. He's just taking the makeup off.
It makes sense now.
However, there's strong rumours that Dave Benson Phillips will be a guest on the quiz in a few weeks' time.
Oh, so I should have just slagged him off then? Yeah, I'll just go and listen to one of the episodes.
Don't worry, he won't listen. I'll tell him not to listen to this one.
I do listen to this one. I like him, really. He's got into wrestling. He's doing wrestling now. I've seen him do a Bronco Buster to a man. It's
When you say Dave Benson Phillips is doing wrestling now,
it is, yes.
On the telly.
No, but
WWE.
No, in Butlins, obviously, or somewhere like that.
That's weird. What is
WrestleMania is Dave Benson Phillips versus Roland Rat.
Well, he won't be called Dave Benson Phillips, would he? He'd be called DPP, the Gunsmaster.
Yeah. Feel the pain.
Gungy Dave.
I'm getting my own back on you. I just find it, that's weird. Like,
Gungy Dave sounds like his porn name. Sorry to interrupt, AMJ. I didn't want the moment to go.
Sounds like a Dave Grohl tribute act. Grungy Dave.
Gungy Dave. The Pooh Fighters.
Oh, there's another one you can add to your list.
I'll add it to my new list. But that's weird, though. Like, have you actually seen that? Like, where did you see it? I want to know more about Dave Benson Phillips doing wrestling.
I've got a video online of Dave Benson Phillips grinding on another man's face. I think I've still got it on my YouTube channel.
You've got a video online, like your own personal collection. I've got a video online, Dave Benson Phillips grinding on someone's face.
Well, it's not as weird as New Buchanan is now doing. He's in a rock band.
Is there a thing, though, like comedians and TV presenters have the need to either become wrestlers or musicians?
Musicians, mainly.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, think about Gabby Rosalind. She picked up giant haystacks and suplexed him.
We all remember that day very well.
Yeah. Chris Evans with his debut album.
What was Chris Evans' debut album?
You can't remember it. Can no one remember Chris Evans releasing an album? It's one of those cheesy duet ones with Billie Piper when he was married to her.
Oh, was it Simply Red? Sorry.
Hey.
I've still got it.
What did he do that for?
He didn't.
Oh.
I was leading up to a joke, but it wasn't going to be Simply Red.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was real, so I made a joke. What was your joke then?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. I want to see Chris Evans release an amazing album.
I've met Chris Evans.
Have you?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
How'd that go? Well, I was walking in London. I think he was still filming TGI Friday, the original, not the reboot. And I went, "Oh, hello, Chris." And he said, "Nothing," and walked off. So there you go. And then because I think I was only about 11 or 12 at the time, so I wasn't in London by myself.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, and then, we're there, and I have a dream that Chris Evans was actually my long-lost father.
Oh.
How about that? And he bought me a Jaguar Esports, and I got upset it's red, not green. How spoiled of me.
That was quite spoiled. But like, if I was going to say Chris Moores was your father, that'd be weird. If Chris Evans was your father, I reckon you could be a little bit spoiled in that scenario.
If Chris Moyles was my father...
I like Chris Moores being my father. He's one of my favourite DJs.
Is he?
Yeah, love Chris Moores.
He was right in the day. I can't believe how much he got away with on Radio 1.
Yeah.
I'm upset because on Spotify he's got his difficult second album, the title of the album, but he hasn't got his first album with all the good songs, like Totally Addicted to Place, Fishy Wishy.
I don't know what happened. Should we actually write to the record label and try and get Chris Moyle's first album back on Spotify?
Does the album exist?
Yes, it's a real album.
It's not Michael Ball Diva's Choice that didn't actually exist.
Don't get me started on that.
It was all going so well until he subtly reminds us.
Because I listened to the show. I remember the debacle.
Well, imagine what it was on BBC Medway.
It was pretty bad. I honestly, I was 95% sure it existed. I mean, I didn't do any research to see that it did exist, but I don't know why. I just remember seeing Michael Ball on Loose Women talking about an album he'd released called Female. And I like to think that my dreams haven't got that boring.
No, there was another artist who did that, but it wasn't Michael Ball.
Who released an album called Female?
I looked it up. I've forgotten now afterwards because I was so annoyed that I almost said a swear word.
Was it Alfie Boe?
It wasn't Alfie Boe.
Was it?
Those two go together like a couple of balls in a sack.
They do. Was it Jim Boe?
That's another name for a sack is bag. If there was in Lord of the Rings, there'd be Bulbo Baggins.
Was it Shane Ritchie?
Was it Shane Ritchie released an album called Female?
Well, his autobiography was Rags to Riches.
Great title for an autobiography. I reckon they gave him the money before he wrote it.
Do you know, I did actually have a dream the other day that Shane Ritchie had died. I was absolutely devastated. I woke up and found out it wasn't a true story.
When you woke up in the morning, were you over the moon? Sorry, I thought that's where the joke was going.
I was going to say the cat jumped over the moon and got stuck on him and had several children that weren't his. Slut. Spoilers for that.
I've got someone watching the back catalogue.
On UK TV or something like that.
Don't spoil it. Ange and Den are still together. I don't want to know how it ends.
Ant and Dec are still together.
No, Ange and...
Can I just say as well, like...
no, you can't. Let's carry on.
I'm going to say it anyway. Neighbours has sadly come to an end, everyone.
No, it has. Only on Channel 5. It's still being shown in Australia.
They stopped making it, Paul.
No, they haven't.
Live in the now.
They're still making it.
Right.
Adam did this the other night and no one cared in the room. No one one shit that it finished.
No, and it wasn't even like a nostalgic, like there was genuine hate in people's eyes that I'd mentioned Neighbours halfway through a set.
Is Home and Away still going?
Oh, I think if Neighbours is gone, Home and Away's definitely gone, isn't it? I don't want to live in a world where a joke about Neighbours doesn't get any laughs.
Well, if you want to hear Harold's jokes, carry on. Go and watch German Feel Good.
Oi,
the comedy club near you.
You know, Harold Bishop wasn't a comedian.
He's not a comedian, but the character who plays him was brilliant. He was at a festival in Australia, and somebody taunted him when he got off stage from doing his little bit, and they went, "Why are you such a fat fuck?" And he said, "Because every time I fuck your mum, she gives me a biscuit."
Ah.
Well, that's an old line that the later people use. So he's a hack.
We're not here to discuss the work of Harold Bishop.
We are.
We're here to discuss the works of Harold Shipman.
Harold Shipman, the old ones are the best.
Yeah. He joined the local boxing team, didn't he?
Did he?
His hook was rubbish, but he had a lethal jab. Talking of old jokes.
What year is this?
Well, it's not quite the 90s, but I'm travelling back in time. I'm getting us back, because this is meant to be a 90s special.
We didn't have Zoom in 90s.
Are you going to talk about Raoul Moe for a bit?
Oh, sorry. He came after Shipman. But would you like me to, I don't know, should we phone each other up on the landline then to carry on?
I don't have a landline.
In a minute, you're expecting a real elephant to come and do the quiz in a minute.
I'm hoping so.
I am.
Because that's what happens. Dave is real.
I'm hoping like a CGI Dave rocks up.
However, Dave will be by himself today. There's no Geraldine tonight, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Why? There's no reason why they shouldn't be together.
Well, I'll tell you why.
Right.
Because she just can't be bothered anymore.
You can't be bothered to do the voice.
What did I do? I don't want to impersonate her. However, the other day, I did see the TikTok when you was dressed as a lady pretending to be Sarah Millican. And for a moment, I did think that it was actually promoting our podcast and you was pretending to be Geraldine Giraffe.
Oh, yeah, that was ages ago when I shaved a beard off.
No, you still had a beard for it. You was in a black and white dress.
Oh, that doesn't narrow it down.
You looked good in it. Let's just put it that way. Couldn't see your balls in between your legs, but it really flattered your figure. Neighbours is not finishing. It's just the UK, it's Channel 5 aren't going to do it anymore.
well, that's good then, because they might actually put something on that someone could watch.
It's like James Corden isn't actually cancelled. He just does it in a different country. We don't watch it. So James Corden won't be on next week then?
Good.
Oh, that's right.
He's busy.
However, very talented actor and a great stage presence. Just in case he does want to come on at some point.
Let's say you're keeping your options open, are you?
What are you looking at, AMJ? You trying to look at the quiz answers? Were you seeing if Michael Ball... Yeah, let's go back to Michael Ball a minute, shall we? Old AMJ, confident, not realising somebody was recording in their bedroom, and on their bedroom shelf is every single album released by Michael Ball. Guess what wasn't there? Female.
What albums? How many albums has Michael Ball released? How many are any good?
They're all good, and I believe, not including compilation albums, I believe there's 6. But I have got all the albums. Would you like me to quickly go upstairs and count them? Because I can't name them all off the top of my head.
Can I ask you why you own every single Michael Ball album?
He's a talented twat.
Why would you let this secret into the world?
I like Michael Ball. I like theatre. He's one of the greatest theatre performers of our generation.
Keep that down. Come on, keep it down. No one need know. Don't say Michael Ball 3 times because he'd turn up.
Hey, he'd turn up for an opening of an envelope for the right price.
He's here! I dreamed a dream of apple pie. You did, you fat bastard.
Do you want to know how many albums he features on, though?
I'm reckoning 27.
Because I don't have all the albums he features on, just the ones where he's the main star.
He's like one really like.
He doesn't have female.
He doesn't have female, which there's loads of duets on that.
You sure it wasn't a dream? Here is the Ultimate Divas, voices of the greatest female performers.
No, that's just an album that would be called female.
Oh.
That was the equivalent then, Trevor, going, there are women in the world.
There are women in the world. I thought his album was called Femme Fresh. That's what I thought we were going to call it. Michael Bowles, Femme Fresh.
Making your fanny fresh.
Oh, madam. Sorry, I'm doing the sound effects because I'm not here this week. Oh, this is the lady doing the noises from the other week.
Robin Perkins is the owner of that female grunt.
Nuke this little ginger. That's what they say as well.
What? Who said nuke the little gingers?
It was Pondy Pandy, wasn't it? It was Fireman Sam.
Trev, are you off your tits, mate?
No, Quidland, there's a sound effect that said nuke that little ginger. It is.
Also, I don't think there's ever been an episode of Fireman Sam where he's finally pissed off with Norman Price so much. Nuke the little ginger.
Yeah.
And the end of the show is just a mushroom cloud with Fireman Sam.
On the Trevor Feelgood podcast this week, I've described the series finale of Doc Martin, where Doc Martin goes on a killing spree round Port Isaac, killing everyone in sight. Oh no, Doctor! No! Yeah, fuck off.
I like the ending, like that's it. He stood on the hill, angry. Everyone's dead, and he finally gets a pair of new shoes.
Yes.
However, I can't see that being a realistic ending to Doc Martin because he has a phobia of blood, and there'll be a lot of blood as he's firing it around.
No, but what happens is he's got over it, and he's realising he likes blood, so he's going around like Rambo. He's got the the bullets all around the outside of him. He looks a bit like Deer Hunter, and he's going around killing everyone from the series in Kill Bill style, round wherever it is set in that small town.
So basically, you're saying he's gone, God almighty, I've missed blood so much, I need to see more of it.
Yes. Well, everyone's going, oh, Peaky Blinders and their caps. How's it going to end? I don't know. Doc Martin is where it is at.
Doc Martin storms the base of the Peaky Blinders and just slits all their throats and says, oh, a good doctor, I am not.
I like that idea. And then,
Time of death, now, when I cut your head off.
Just
As
the end, they play
Inspector Hastings enters the room.
Oh, this could work. This could work. Why haven't ITV come to us before?
If they don't do it, I'm going to do a GoFundMe page and ask Martin Clune, say, do you want to change the ending? I'll do it for you. I'll change the ending for you. We can do a different ending.
I like the
Is it
idea.
actually finished now, Doc Martin?
No, there's one more series that is finished, apparently. This was ages ago.
That would have been a really disappointing end to the series, the last one.
What would be the greatest end ever to any series?
No, I'm wrong about the actual ending, not the one that Trev's talking about.
No, my ending would be better.
That's what I'm saying.
What everyone wants is a feel-good cut of Doc Martin.
Sorry, I thought you said feel-good cunt. I was like, yeah, you are.
Right, we'll send it to HBO. We've got the feel-good cut where he just goes on a killing spree with a gun and an Uzi and
a knife.
Yeah.
So he can get in close and hear the gargles of the blood in the throat of his victim.
Also, the irony of HBO buying it, a country that don't have Doc Martin. So just have the ending.
Just have the ending.
Why he's got better.
I won't lie, it won't even be the last episode. It'll just be the last 10 minutes. It'll be create your own ending of Doc Martin.
Oh, doctor, there's something wrong with me. Too right there is. My 10-inch blade in the side of your fucking face. Slice. Off comes the nose.
I'll tell you what's wrong with you. You stupid fucking ailments.
That's quite a good Geraldine impression.
That was Dillis.
From Pond Candy. The best bit is, I give you my ailments. I heard as mayonnaise.
Have some mayonnaise.
Oh, we love a mayonnaise. Have you seen they've done birthday cake mayonnaise now?
Fuck's sake.
It's just mayonnaise with sprinkles in.
Hold a minute. Dave, are you there?
You can fuck off, Trevor Feelgood, you prick. We come to Credland and Credland only. We're only the original cast, so fuck off.
He's not here. I'm trying to move this program on.
Yeah, well, why don't you get AMJ to do it? You fucking pretender.
Go on, Abe.
This caused me a fucking headache. I'm not even meant to be here tonight, but I've come back because you've really fucked me off.
Dave,
all right,
Dave, are you there?
Yeah, you am. Who's ready for a 90s quiz?
Oh, fuck's sake. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, but it was the way I did it.
Oh, it was exactly the same as I did it.
I'll tell you what. He comes out for the original members of the cast. No,
Really?
You're like the shit. You.
All right, hang on a minute. Original members of the cast. How long have you been on it, Geraldine?
Like Josh Wheaton.
I've been here the whole time, son.
No, you haven't. You've been on it since the episode which was called Sarah Milligan. I know my history. I've listened to all of it.
Sarah Milligan. I think you actually find the episode's called Dickhead.
Oh, right, you pedantic elephant. Giraffe. Whatever.
I don't know what animal you are. I tell you what, right, Trev starts on -10. Right, I've got bogies in my throat. Hold on.
In your throat?
In my throat. I'm gonna.
That's how you get up in the industry, Dave.
Get on and.
No, I sniffed my trunk too much, and I've got a big bit of bogies.
Harvey Weinstein.
Talking of bogies, here's your first question.
Dick and Dom.
Correct.
Dick and Dom. Dick and Dom.
I'll have that.
Right, it's quick fire tonight. Who's Russia's first elected president?
Is this meant to be the 90s?
Yeah, the first elected president of Russia came in the 90s. What was his name?
Is it Gorbachev?
No.
Oh.
He's still a dictator.
I really don't know.
It's Boris Yeltsin, you're both from 6 points.
That's the worst day ever.
How many Americans tuned in to watch the original O.J. Simpson trial verdict? Like a glove.
20 million.
20 million?
30 million.
31 million.
36 million.
38 million.
40 million.
40, do I hear more than 40 in the room? Going twice. AMJ, are you going to outbid 40 million?
I'm going to go with 41.5 million.
No, because he doesn't want me to win, so he just...
Are you going to go higher?
42 million.
AMJ, do you raise?
No.
You don't? I recommend that you do if you want to be...
45 million.
Oh, 45. Are you going to go higher?
Yes.
Go higher.
60 million.
Oh, AMJ, you're going to go higher than 60 million.
2 million.
I recommend you should. By about another 35.
Oi, don't give him the answer.
95 million.
Well done, AMJ, you got that correct.
Well, that wasn't cheating at all, was it?
Oh, I was just helping a friend. Look, I'm just trying to be nice to AMJ so he comes back next week.
I see.
Right, here's another question for you. What's the best-selling video game console of the 1980s?
The PlayStation.
Well done, you got that correct.
Oh,
Gosh.
Dave, here I am. Which actor was one of the first approached to play Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story before Tim Allen?
Paul Shane from
Paul Shane.
Hardy High.
Oh, that would have been a much better show. Paul Shane was playing Buzz.
Hello, Woody.
I'm afraid that's it. Can you say to infinity and beyond in that voice?
To infinity and beyond. I'm trying to remember what his sidekick was called. What was his sidekick called?
Woody.
No, in Heidi High.
I'm going to give you some points for that, even though it's incorrect.
You saying I'm not right?
I did just say that, but I'll give you points because I didn't use it. A precious stone.
The Dominic Diamond. I don't know.
Dominic Diamond.
What's this, Games Master? All of a sudden.
No, it's 90s night.
Paul Shane.
Have you watched New Games Master? I thought they did rather well making it the same.
I really enjoyed New Games Master. I was a bit annoyed there was only 3 episodes.
Oh, I've not seen it. Anyway, the answer I was looking for is Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, here's an interesting question. Tamagotchis were really popular back in the 90s and through to the early noughties. Now, Tamagotchi is a combination of 2 Japanese words that mean what?
It means Tama, which means micro, and Gotchi, which means pet.
You're so close, but so far.
Oh.
Does it mean my new friend?
Oh, you're so close. You're so close.
My new pet?
Egg friend.
Hold on. My new friend and egg friend isn't close. The only thing is that it's friend.
It's closer than your fucking answer, and you said you only had 10 minutes. So I'm trying to rattle through this fucking quiz.
I'm still going to dispute it.
What are the bucket hats called in Australia? The one with the corks on.
Fly swatters.
Wine holders. I don't know.
Can't bat it.
Aussie hats.
They're called giggle hats. Here's a good question. What TV show's creator had a rule that its characters couldn't learn lessons or hug to end episodes?
Top Gear.
Barney the dinosaur.
I'll trust
Top
me.
Gear.
There was too much hugging in Barney the dinosaur.
I'll give you a clue. It was a sitcom.
Is it?
Behaving badly.
What did you say, MJ?
Was it American or UK?
It was American. There's a lot of whiskey in that Coke. Bloody hell.
Friends.
Not Friends.
Oh. Seinfeld.
Correct.
Oh. There you go.
How old was Tiger Woods when he won his first Masters?
18.
Spike with his sidekick. Sorry. I have been listening for the last 10 minutes. I wasn't just Googling it. I didn't actually Google it. I just remembered.
What was the name?
Come here, Spike. You are a toy. You are a real toy.
What was the name of Buffy the Vampire Slayer's evil friend?
Spike.
Well
Buffy.
done.
Oi! What was the question before that, before I interrupted with Spike?
Go, Tiger Woods, how old was he? He's 21.
It's not how a quiz works, Elephant. You're meant to give us a little pause between answers.
Oh, yeah.
You're a toy.
Yeah. You are a toy.
And at the end of that, the winner is nobody, because this is the biggest shambles I've been involved in. But because he's a guest, and I love our guests, and he's got a devilish, lovely hair, the winner tonight is Trevor Feelgood. You're still not a regular, son. You're still a guest in my eyes. Congratulations.
I thought you were going to say Adam. Isn't right?
Oh, he's a true host. You are the shit Vivian from
Young Ones?
Bel-Air. Almost said Saved by the Bell.
You're the shit Vivian from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You are the Screech.
All those other actors that replaced actors halfway through a series.
Oh, I'm trying to think of one. You are the Ben Mitchell of this podcast. You can be replaced by another actor.
You're the Sam Mitchell of this podcast.
I don't even know who that is. Is that Willard's son? I don't know.
No, it was Daniela Westbrook.
I've told you I'm still at Christmas and they're still together and they're loving each other, but he's holding a bit of paper around. Something's going to
Just to
happen.
let you know, Daniela Westbrook is on Tinder.
Is she?
Yeah.
How did you find that out?
Go on, choose your answer wisely.
It was put on my Facebook page. Not my page, but on my news feed. One of my friends saw her profile, shared onto social media. Turns out it is her, and it does actually have the same. She also shares her Snapchat name, and he didn't blank that out.
Maybe we could get her on this.
I've had Jennifer Aniston talk to me this week on Instagram, and she said, "You must be really surprised I'm talking to you." But no, love. Why? It's not you.
It was her.
It wasn't her.
I paid £1,000 for her to message you, and you fucked it up like you always do.
What on not her account, on a fan page with pictures of obviously ripped off the internet with no current picture of herself. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, because I didn't want to make it look too obvious.
Oh. Why did you go into Geraldine then?
Because she helped pay for the money.
Oh.
She hauled herself out for 3 full days.
Oh. I don't know why I found that sexy for.
And on that sexy note, I've got to go. Love
Yeah.
you.
Would you, speaking of the 90s, would you have that haircut? Would you have Rachel haircut?
That was going to be one of the questions from Dave's quiz if we'd done it properly.
Don't look at me. It wasn't my fault. It's part-time.
Well, you turned up at 20 to 9. It was meant to start at 8:30.
Is this bit going in?
And then you went and got yourself a drink. What you got to say, Trev?
And
then you didn't start recording until 9:45.
I'm really sorry.
It's like leaving family Christmases, this, right now. I feel like I'm just going to go away just during a big argument. But I've got to go. I love you both. Right, bye-bye.
I love you all. And don't forget, everybody, I do actually love Trevor Feelgood. It's just a bit of silly, nonsensical fun.
Yeah.
Don't bully each other and give each other big love. Bye.
Bye, you cunts.
Or whatever it is at the end.
Musical Insights.